So we are gonna write an RFI. So the first thing we're gonna do is grab the pictures. So you already took a bunch of pictures, you emailed them to me. Literally grab all the pictures, throw them on my desktop for now. These are all just gonna be temporary files. Then next step, we're gonna grab the drawings. So always try to attach a drawing, pictures, everything that be pertinent for the RFI. So project drawings, early work. So this latest one. Okay, so you go in, you find the sheet. So let's say it's this sheet that you want. That's the right sheet. You have a few options. You can click here and you can export. And then it asks you, do you want to export with all the markups, which are all the RFIs and the hyperlinks? Usually I'd say no. Press continue. This thing will pop up. It says, hey, this is a sheet. Where do you want to save it? I'll save it on my desktop for now. Boom. So now we have that one. We have the other file. So now what we're going to do is let's clean this file up first. So we're going to open up the DCN. And we'll start by, I usually just start by deleting all the pages that we don't need. So I'll delete the cover sheet. We'll keep this one. I don't think we need either. This one we'll keep. We'll keep that one. This is the electrical sheet. Okay, so we're going to do one RFI right now just for the location of the LiPo relocation. So, yep. So right now, really, all we're going to show them is this LiPo relocating. So we probably don't need the elevations. So usually what I'd like to do is I'll crop the sheet with just the information that I need. So in this case, I'll grab the crop tool here and crop this. I'll include the page number. That way the page number is in there. Boom. So now you have just the plan view that you need, the sheet number. We're going to do the same thing with the civil. So this one's a little tricky because what the sheet that we want is here for the information, but the page number is down here. So what I do is I do the snapshot. I do a snapshot around just the page number. Wait for it to load. Right click, paste. So now you have it. It looks weird. It's usually this fill color. Change it to white. Now it's solid. So I'll put it somewhere in here. I can make it smaller. Actually, I'll put it, let's find a corner for it. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll crop just the information that we need. So crop it to here. All right, so now if you were to print this out on 8.5 by 11 or whatever, it'll come out fine. So you can actually see it. So now we have these two crop sheets. We don't need this one. We don't need the electrical. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. So now we have this DCN with just the sheets already cropped. I'll select all the sheets that I need. Right click, combine. Once it combines, I'll do RFI. I'll do RFI and then press OK. It's going to create a new file. All right, so we just combine all the pictures, all the plan views. So we already have our crop sheet with the page. We got the next one. These pictures we took, but we're not going to need. That's a separate RFI, so we're going to delete these for now. And we're going to keep this one here. And really the issue is that light pole is in the way of this trench, which has a sewer line in it right now. So the first thing we'll do, I usually like marking it up. I'll use like this polyline and maybe highlight where the trench is. It's roughly here. It goes here. And then right now it's hard to see, but I'll usually infill it with yellow. and then make sure it's highlighted, that way you can still see through. And in reality, this thing is actually probably right here where the light pole is. So, and then maybe I'll draw the sewer line, how it actually extends to here, here, and here. So now it's really visible. So then I'll start using just my leaders. I'll start calling them out. So call out and say light pole, propose, light pole, and conflict with existing sewer line. And then I'll do an extra call out. I'll say sewer line trench. See attached images. Okay, so now light pole in conflict with existing sewer line. What we'll do, I already have these notes marked up, so I'm gonna just copy it on this plan too. And it may not scale perfectly, but we'll see. Oh, I think I only copied one item. Oh, I don't know what I did. Copy those three things. There it is. So we'll try to bring it up here somewhere. I just didn't want to redraw them again. But that's roughly where the sewer line is. Somewhere in here. So you can see that light pole is going to be in conflict with the sewer line. So really the option is we're going to propose a new light pole location right here. Right, and then maybe what we do, we say propose relocated light pole to clear existing sewer line. Architect is going to want to know how far we're moving it. So we already measured it out in the field. We're going to call it 3 feet. Okay, so the text is off. We'll make it bigger. Font 48. Did I type in 3 feet? Yeah. There it is. 3 feet. And this is more right there. Perfect. So we have it. We marked it on the civil drawing. That way they know that the sewer line is already on the civil drawing. It just got extended in here. We marked it up here. And then I'll just copy these same notes since we already typed them up. So sometimes when you bring them in, they're not going to scale right. So what we're going to do is change the font. Do 48. Yep, that looks good. It's proportionate to the picture. Something like that. Okay, so that's good. Now you gotta, this is probably, let's keep that picture there. We'll move both of these. Auto size. Okay. Let's get it back. Okay, so we have, we'll just kind of point the notes at the right spot and we'll kind of tweak them in right now. So here, this is where the trench is actually an asphalt trench here. That's where the sewer line goes. Maybe to make it clear, we can even draw in the sewer line, right? Just so people can really see it, right? Maybe make it a little darker or a little thicker. This is where the more you mess around and the clearer it looks, the better answer you're gonna get. Maybe do a dashed line, something, right? So that really pops out now. Okay, so right now, so we're gonna propose, and I think you can see it. So that's, you can barely see it, the light pole here. That's a circle. So again, it's hard to see, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cheat it, and I'll draw it in, and I'll say, that's where you want it. That's where the existing one is. That's where the proposed light one, and this is where we're going to move it to right here just to clear that one. So this is the proposed light pole in conflict with the existing line, and maybe I'll put an arrow showing that we're going to shift it. It's kind of hard to see the arrow, but we make it thicker. A little too thick. There it is. And then just for extra confirmation, we'll add the same dimension, 3 feet. Again, hard to see. Make it a little bit bigger. So you always got to be tweaking the font sizes, line weight. So right now you can see the 3 is kind of hard to see. So maybe make it a little bit bigger. Maybe make it bold. All right, so you can try to mess around so it's a little clearer now. So I think this picture is probably the same. We could mark it up again, but we'll keep it simple. I think that's all we need. So we have a plan, both the civil and the architectural. We got a couple images. I think it's pretty clear now. So now the only thing is we got to package it up and type it up as an RFI. So we'll do it on an email for now. Okay, so we're going to start a new email. Usually what I like to do is all the RFIs, I set them up the same way. I start with reference sheets, and then clarification request, and then proposed solution. So if you start off every RFI with these 3 things, chances are you're going to have a pretty good RFI. All right, so what I'll do, I'll make this a little bit small. That way we can have the sheets and the email side by side so we can kind of reference what it. So we got that. Okay, so reference sheets. I got C 2.2. I got the next sheet, EW, A 4-11. And really the goal here is you're trying to put every single sheet, every single elevation, section, detail, whatever it is, so that the architect has everything in here. He doesn't have to go and search for his own drawings. As soon as he opens up the file, he's like, you know what, I can answer it with just these sheets and the pictures. So I reference the sheets. Also, this will help when it comes time to posting the RFIs. You already know which sheets you have to post the information on. So clarification request, we usually start with sheet, and here I'll just copy these 2. Call out for new light pole adjacent to baler pad. And then really the problem is there is an existing 6-inch sewer line which will be in conflict with proposed pole location, and I'll put C attached, marked up drawings and images. Okay, so we do have a proposed solution. So we're going to say, please confirm it is acceptable to relocate light pole 3 feet to the west as per attached marked up drawings, or provide an alternate solution. Oh, I got one too many hits here. Oh, that is. Okay, so, and that's really it. I mean, if you stick to these 3 sections for every RFI and you try to propose at least one solution, and obviously leave it open to them if they want to propose something else, the architect kind of has everything, and most of the time you're going to get the answer that you're looking for. Right? So then save the file, put it here, and send the email to the project engineer, whoever's going to process the RFI. And that's it.